Surprise trading in Pokemon is the simple act of giving away your own Pokemon to a random person and receiving one from them in return. It is all up to luck. I can either get a shiny Greninja, or I can get a Yungoos. I hate Yungoos. It may be tens to hundreds of Yungooses, but the rare chance you get something special feels so good. So I took the obvious and 100% sane option of doing this 1,000 times. Why, you may ask? Well, at first, I want to get my hands on some sweet exclusive starter Pokemon. I'm sending him to William. Come on, William. William, give me something good. Or some Pokemon Scarlet exclusives to fill my Pokedex without actually talking to people online. Oh, and I did not properly estimate how long this would take. Also, by the end of the video, I have some statistics of all 1,000 Pokemon, like what generation they're from, their nickname, tear type, shiny, you know, that kind of stuff. So be sure to stick till the end. At first, when I was trading, I traded out some Violet exclusive Paradox Pokemon, and if there was something I needed, I would keep it and send another exclusive. By trade 22, I got both starters I didn't have. In total, I got about 101 exclusive Pokemon, but without starters, I got about 24. So what was the most popular traded starters? First, we have Quaxly. Sorry, Quaxly fans. With only 12 trades. And then we have Fuecoco and Sprigatito. Sprigatito had 35 trades, and Fuecoco only had 30. I guess the weak cat won this time. So in good news, if you're still looking for the other starters and you don't feel like being social, take your chances with the glorious world of Wonder Trades. Anyways, there was a couple reasons I want to do this video, and especially at the beginning of a new generation of Pokemon. First of all, no one's going to trade me their totally legit level 100 shiny Rayquaza holding a Master Ball. And second, I want to see the difference in Wonder Trades from week 1 Scarlet and Violet and year 2 or 3 of the game. Since I mentioned it didn't seem like anyone had any hacked mons, you may be asking, did I actually get any shinies? Well, yeah, I guess I did get one. Wait, is that shiny? So it just gave you their shiny shakes? What trade is this? I need to look. This is trade 365. This was probably the most happy I will ever be to see a shiny Shinx, because after getting so many in Legends Arceus, I was completely done with the Pokemon. Not the coolest thing to get, but a shiny is a shiny. Yeah, I think it's time to go over how many Pokemon I got from each generation. And, spoiler, I got a lot of Gen 9 Pokemon in the Gen 9 game. Starting with Gen 1, I got 161 Pokemon from Wonder Trades. By far the most popular Pokemon was Eevee here. This is a combination of Eevee being really popular for breeding, but also because there was our Eevee raid event going on when I was recording at the time. The other commonly traded Pokemon are just Pokemon from early in the game. Diglett was a weird outlier, but I think the rest makes sense. Sadly, I only got one Ditto, and I can't use it for the Masuda method, so I might have to be social on that trade. Side note on breeding, well, I was traded 212 bred Pokemon. For this, I checked if the Pokemon could be caught at level 1. If not, it was probably bred if it was at level 1. But bred Pokemon being over 1/5 of your trades was really interesting to see, because you're able to tell if someone's trying to shiny hunt or breed a competitive Pokemon. In Generation 2, 104 Pokemon were traded over to me. The Route 1 Pokemon were really rampant here. If you played any of the game yet, you know Hoppip, Igglybuff, and even Mareep were all at the beginning of the game. Like, a lot. Overall, nothing too special. I got 96 Pokemon from Generation 3. When I was checking my spreadsheet, I instantly thought to check how many of the rolls I got were bred, because, well, you know. Also, I love the design of Azurill, so, you know, I'm okay with getting 24 of them. For Generation 4, I got 71 Pokemon. Kinda totally numbed all Gen 4 Pokemon after Legends Arceus, so I was okay with not getting that many from this gen right now. And with Gen 5 being probably one of my most nostalgic games in my childhood, I'm sad to report I only got 34 Pokemon from Gen 5. The only common Pokemon that you really see out of here is Deerling, but it's not an early game Pokemon. Also, if you want to know any specific statistics from these 1,000 trades, just let me know in the comments. Also, subscribe while you're down there. It means a lot. In Generation 6, I got about 62 Pokemon. I was really surprised I only got a couple Skidoo and only one Go-Go. I swear I see that Pokemon everywhere in this game. I guess no one really wants to catch that Pokemon except a certain important character, I won't say. From Gen 7, I got only 52 Pokemon. The worst part, 15 of them were Yungoos. I hate this Pokemon. Anyways, Gen 7 trades were pretty one-sided with Yungoos and Rockruff. I've also been trying to know if they're bred, if the Pokemon sticks out to me, so keep that in mind. Also, I think it's a crime that they only brought back 25 Pokemon from Gen 7. That's just messed up. For Generation 8, I got 55 trades, and this generation was a little bit of everywhere. There was not as many Rookidis as I thought, but I will say this once, I don't have the biggest conclusive sample size, so everything should be taken with a big grain of salt. And speaking of salt, for Generation 9, well, actually I only got about 12 Nacli. I don't know, sodium chloride, which you may think is a lot, but in total I was traded 365 Pokemon from Gen 9. It seemed like a lot of people want to give me their Lechonk from the start of the game, but I think the cool statistic here was the amount of Charcadets I got. 31 Charcadets, with 18 of them being bred, is the most trades if you don't include starters. Now put this into your mind. How much of the Pokedex can you complete for practically doing nothing? I'm sure other people have wonder traded to complete the Pokedex before, But from my 1,000 trades, how much of the Paldea Pokedex did I complete? I'm only going to count the 400 counted Pokemon in the Pokedex. No transfer Pokemon or event Pokemon like Charizard for example. If it completes the Pokedex entry, then it counts. So, out of the 400 Pokemon in the Pokedex, I was able to fill out 59.5% of it by only wonder trading. That is crazy to me, because all I really did was sit down and press A. I think that stat can be bumped to 80% or higher if you count evolving or breeding the Pokemon I got from the trades as well. I'm really happy I did this little experiment because I gained so much information about Gen 9. And something that is exclusive to Gen 9 is the terrestrialization mechanic. I thought it would be fun to count how many of the Pokemon I was traded that had special Terra types. Most of these I assume are unwanted Pokemon from raids, but in total I got 118 Pokemon with special Terra types. These Pokemon definitely helped me fill out the dex as much as it did. And next, I want to go over one of my favorite parts of wonder trading: nicknames. Sometimes you get super cute and wholesome nicknames like Spida the Tarantula or Wormy the Wiglet, and sometimes you get N.A. Klee named Booty Smell. What the oh my god. Then I left to plug in my phone, I come back, I open up the menu and I get the salt Pokemon, but its name is Booty Smell. Some of my other favorites are Feet the Fletchling and the Squovet someone just named Squirrel. From what I count, I got 43 nicknamed Pokemon, and I probably got more, but I'm a monolingual American and I don't feel like translating every Pokemon's name from other countries. So that's all I got for that. But speaking of different countries, I want to quickly transition over to where I got all these Pokemon from. Majority of these were English Pokemon, but I did get a lot of Pokemon from places I didn't expect. Finally, I want to go over what my favorite Pokemon were when doing these 1,000 surprise trades. I've been switching from using surprise trade and wonder trade a lot, so don't mind that. Ireland the Shiny Shinx and Booty Smell. Getting fully evolved Pokemon was the most excitement I got when doing these trades. Paradox Pokemon, some of that evolutions, this Tyranitar I got, and all the new Gen 9 Pokemon were really cool. Hopefully I created something unique and different enough that you enjoyed. So thanks for watching, subscribe, bye.